Conference semifinals getting going right now. Thanks for tuning in. 2K Sports presents the NBA. And tonight, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Sacramento Kings here in Golden One Center. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sidelines. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Black is out there with Anderson. Then there's Newell, and it's Santos in at the 3 spot. And for Sacramento, they've got Mobley. He's out there with Wagner, and it's Daniels in at the 2. Here we go. Tip-off goes to Sacramento. Here's Wagner. Pass to McLeod. His 3-pointer's off the mark. This one for 3. Anderson's shot is off. Wagner finds Daniel. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mobley the pass to McLeod. That one falls. McLeod's got the first points on the scoreboard for Sacramento.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feat.
Anderson passes to Black. Looking for Anderson. He gets it there. Indiana moving it around. The 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Mobley kicks to Wagner. Got a hand on it. Anderson outside. And finish off by Anderson.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And there's Daniel. That's good on the assist from Wagner.
Well, that's a really decisive and impressive read by Wagner, setting up his teammate nicely for the hoop.
And here's Anderson to the inside. Newell, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And a fast break now for the Pacers, and finished off by Anderson.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Now here's Mobley. Daniels passes to Wagner. From outside, off the mark. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here. It's Black in the corner, and the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Daniel.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And Anderson has it in the corner. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for the Sacramento Kings, trailing by 2. Deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Outside Daniel. Lock at 6. To the middle. Nice pass. Run into the rack perfectly for the layup.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Anderson. Pass to Santos. Takes a 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Kings have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's McLeod. And here is Mobley. The shot misses. Anderson against Daniel. Anderson up top, and Anderson slams it in.
puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And so here's Sacramento. Trailing by 2. Miles finds Mobley. Now here's Miles. He right on him.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Now here's Terry. Mobley sets the pick for Terry. And he banks in the layup.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Shoots from 12. 2 points. That one goes.
Operating in that mid-range area that time. No real shot contest.
Here's Mullins. Inside. Bull. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Sacramento shooting their first shot from the stripe in this game. And the first one at the line is good. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Pacers leading by 3. Down low. And the dunk by Bol.
It's really easy for Bol to throw it down. Man, I'm a little jealous, especially with these creaky knees that I've got. I don't even think I could dunk in my dreams.
Now here's White. He has yet to score. Terry finds Ware. Sacramento moving it around. Here is Daniels. Shot clock at 5. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Count that one.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Holt, he's covered by Daniels. Bol, a screen on Daniels. Puts up a 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. And we return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinals. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pacers.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
We've got Daniels. He's out there with Terry. Franklin out there with White. And it's Ware in a power forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. There's the pick. He drives in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Daniels. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Here's Mullins. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Davidson. Here's Mullins. Terry covering. Here's Mullins. Here's Davidson. And Franklin pulls it down. Here's White. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Can you actually believe that's their first turnover? Good ball security has really helped them build this lead.
Evan Mobley's checked in for the Kings. Here is Daniels. 5 points in the game. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Holt, he's covered by Daniels. And it's Mullins at the elbow. Yep, it counts.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And so it's Indiana with it after the miss from Evan Mobley. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Kings making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. And Indiana with the change here, too. Anderson's checked in. The Kings trail by 4. Now Daniels. The Pacers pull it in. Davidson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Anderson against Daniel. Pass to Davidson. 6 on the shot clock. Mobley with the rebound. The Kings have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Wagner. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Wagner knows how to handle his business inside, mainly due to how much confidence he brings to the court.
Pass to Santos. Now Anderson. He's covered by Daniels. And Wagner over to help. Here's Mullins for the 3. The shot, no good. Nice defense from Wagner. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. To the paint. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
At almost 7 feet tall, once Mobley has ideal positioning inside, he forces the defender to have to foul.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. And if you've been watching since round 1, this group is off to a blistering start here in the postseason. And have not only swept the first round, but have 2 in the books here in the second round. 6 consecutive wins. Wow.
And that was an impressive sweep in the first round. And if they can get a win tonight and move to 3-0, a second sweep looking more and more probable. Even if they don't sweep, though, I don't see them being challenged in this series. It's not going to go past 5.
So it's the Pacers now after the Kings pick up 2. Anderson outside, puts up a deep 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound. For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Strong finish by Mobley. He is a load to handle.
White, he's checked in for Daniel. And a change for the Pacers. Mullins is checked in.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And they repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's McLeod. He's covered by Anderson. Pass to White. Wagner on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mobley. Nailed from three-point land. Mobley's got the lead up to 4 now for the Kings. Indiana's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Now here's Anderson. 8 points for him. Shots good by Mullins.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Wagner. Takes the 3. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Mobley. And that one released in time, but no good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Pacers lead by 1. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
On the court now with J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach, as we approach the second half, what's going to be the deciding factor?
Just maintain. I think there were some things defensively that we left on the table where we gave up some cheap ones because we didn't communicate. So we solved those. I think we give ourselves a good shot going into the half.
All right, thanks so much, Coach.
Hey, Ellie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Indiana Pacers.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
Taking a look at the situation for the Sacramento Kings. They find themselves down 2 games to none. Could be looking at a tough path forward. Shaq, is panic part of the vocabulary?
Normally, you don't say panic in situations like these, but right now, these guys need to smash that panic button, do something different.
I don't think they could take the same approach and win.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. Indiana leading on the court for Indiana. They've got Anthony Black. He's out there with Anderson. And it's Newell in at the power forward position. Wagner right side. Mobley outside. Sacramento moving it around. And that one's good. Daniels.
And I like that Mobley keeps his options open. He knows by making that pass, it could lead to something better.
Anderson outside. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 6 rebounds in the game. Daniels gets to Wagner. Pass to Mobley. Outside Daniel. 6 to shoot. Mobley trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Daniels. And now a 3 points for Minnesota lead. Anderson outside. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, those hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Stops. Pops. Anderson can't get that one to fall.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Another shot. And that one's on target from the wing. Anderson's got 4 this quarter.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
To the middle. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Out left to the wing. Inside. And the basket is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't have it.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
The Kings leading. Outside Daniel. Right at the free throw line. Pacers with the rebound.
More defense for sure, but the offense was worse.
And stolen by Wagner. Here's McLeod. Down low. That one goes. Count it. And the Kings lead by 3.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. Right edge.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
It's good. He's got 6.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Anderson. 19 points in the game. Santos, the pass to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Over the clock. That misses off the back. For Sacramento, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip.
Pretty nimble play that time by Wagner, pulling up before the defense could get set to stop him.
Here is Anderson. After the basket by Franz Wagner. Pass to Black. Back to Anderson. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Anderson's got 21.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
You all know what time it is. Your 916 crew, everyone.
And we've got a lineup change here for Sacramento. And some changes here for the Pacers. .104 left to play in the third. Terry the pass to White. Beyond the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. White's got the lead up to 5 now for the Kings.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Pass to Mullins. Launches it. Good on the three-point shot. Mullins got 8.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Terry. Where, no good.
As he often does, he gets to the rim. But that's just stellar defense.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Holt, Terry covering. Pass to Mullins for the lead. That shot off. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Kings ahead. They lead by a bucket. Live from Golden One Center. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Exert yourself by being disciplined and focused on the right stuff. All right, good job. Go.
Words of praise from Billy Donovan asking them to stay locked in, make good choices.
Yeah, and when all 5 of these guys are on the same page, great things tend to happen. So let's see if that continues.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Daniels out there with Terry. Then it's White, and it's Franklin in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
In the corner, Daniels. No good on the 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Holt. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Kings shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. They set the pick. Outside Daniel. Goes up on the high post. Here's Franklin. And that one is stuffed right through.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, Gia, he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Here's Sensabaugh. Count the basket. Sensabaugh's got his first points of the night.
That's the finesse part of his game right there. Lofting in that little teardrop.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And clearly an important junction. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Mobley, he's checked in for the Kings. Franz Wagner comes in for White. Anderson, he's checked in for the Pacers. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
Well, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Here's Henderson. Takes it off the glass. Anderson's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Out to the wing. Pass to Davidson. Daniels with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Mobley's got it.
Very few big men can run the floor as well as Mobley. He makes it look effortless.
Anderson with the ball. Nice to the hoop. Here's Santos. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
It's picked off. Anderson against Daniel. Knocks it loose. 5 to shoot. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. We've played just over 3.5 minutes. Now in the 4th quarter. Beyond the arc. Here's Mullins. Catch up a 3. Knocks down the 3.
They want the ball in his hand when the situation calls for it.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And Indiana making a change here.
Substitute on court.
And so Wagner will bring it up for Sacramento. With the largest 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Down he goes for three.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Anderson with the ball. And Daniels picks him up defensively. Screws it down. What an assist!
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that ball?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we got a great game here.
Mobley sets the pin for Wagner. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
On the wing, Daniels. Shoots the three. It's good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
That's in there.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now.
And now they decide to foul in session. Wagner, right side. It misses. And it's the Pacers' ball.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Three. Good.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Here's Mobley. 5 on the clock. A huge two-handed slam.
Check out Wagner running the play there and helping his team find an opening.
So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. Things were looking bleak for them, obviously, coming into this game, but with tonight's win break, they're right back in it.
And that's the fight this team has. They don't care what the odds are. They are going to keep battling, and suddenly we've got a series on our hands.
We sure do. It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. Alongside
Game. We have arrived, and now Indiana's starting group. They've got Anthony Black, and it's Newell in at the 4 spot. And for the Kings, we've got Franz Wagner. He's out there with Mobley, and it's Daniels in a 2 guard. Here's McLeod. Anderson covers. Mobley outside. Shot clock at 6. Sacramento needs to get off a shot.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. Mobley with some nice D. Daniels passes to Mobley. Wagner outside. To the paint. Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Outside, Anderson. Oh, he buries the 20-footer.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Daniels outside. Pass to McLeod. Wagner outside. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Anderson for 3. Drills it from deep. Anderson's got 5.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
They set a pick. Wagner, the pass to McLeod. Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Anderson inside. 5 points in the game. Black. And the 3 off target.
He may have had too much time to pick it up.
McLeod passes to Daniels. Anderson pulls it down. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. So nice passing by Indiana here. This one for 3. Rebound by Sacramento. Wagner looking it over. Pass to McLeod. Now here's Mobley. Wagner outside. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. For Indiana, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. They set the screen. Anderson for 3. Buries it from 3. Give him 8 points now.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Indiana's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. He's guarded by White. To the middle. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Mobley on a screen. Inside. And the layup is good off the glass. Mobley's got his second basket of the night.
Well, the playmaking ability of Wagner is special. He can cut apart defenses with his passing skill.
To the left wing. The 3. Mullins gets the bucket.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Catching up on the changes for Indiana. Mark Williams comes in for Bull, and Sensabaugh subbed in for Anderson. Pacers leading by 3. Williams a screen on White. Here's Mullins. Up and in on the layup. Mullins has got 5 now.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pep.
Here's Miles. Outside White. Mobley on a screen. To the inside. And Mobley throws it down.
He slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. There's 39 seconds left in the first. That one goes in.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Pass to Miles. Mobley, right side. Here's Terry. Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Easy does it. Mobley is such a fluid athlete for his size.
Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Indiana ahead, leading by 5. And we'll bring you the starter. Continuing our coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. Glad to have you back. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Indiana?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 3. Daniels outside. Back to White. Daniels outside. Outside White. Back to Daniels. 4-3. White can't hit. Indiana leading by 5. Covered by Daniels. Right wing. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
Indiana shooting their first free throws of this game. First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Pass to Ware. Sacramento passing it around. The shot by Terry, no good. Indiana's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Mullins. Covered by Daniels. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And it's Davidson missing.
Excellent coverage defensively. Making it hard on him.
Pass to Franklin. The 3. The shot no good. Pacers leading by 7. Covered by Daniels. Here's Mullins. The rebound by Ware.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Here's Daniels. Plenty of space. The bank shot. No good. The Pacers have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Indiana shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Evan Mobley, he's checked in for the Kings. Wagner comes in for Terry. And the Pacers also making a change. Anderson's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Daniels outside. The 3-ball. And it's Davidson with a rebound. Davidson's got 5 rebounds in the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the finish.
Both teams will make substitutions. Anderson for 3. Pure from 3-point range. Anderson's got 11 points.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Pass to Daniels. Here's McLeod. Anderson covers. Clock at 4. A shot to stop the run. McLeod can't hit. Indiana leading by 12. And here's Anderson. To the right side. There's the drive. And finished off by Anderson.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
He didn't have his feet planted.
The Kings making a switch here. White's checked in. Six on the shot clock. Wagner for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And they've had a remarkable postseason record so far. Only 1 loss.
And this group knows how to bounce back. They have a winning attitude, utmost confidence in their ability to figure out defenses, and find creative ways to score. Very well coached, and even the younger players on this team have a sense of maturity that's uncommon.
Terry's checked in for White. Terry, the pass to Wagner. There's 1:40 left to play in the first half. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Black, left side. Anderson for 3. Missed it. 5 for 7 from the field. Kings trail by 16. 1:09 left to play in the second quarter. There's the triple, and Wagner gets it to go on the assist by Mobley. Wagner's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's the pick. Pass to Mullins. Lets the 3 fly. That shot, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Out to Mobley. Oh, it's stolen. Now the Pacers on the move. Let's go with a 3. Sinks it from distance. Mullins has got 12 points in the game.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
White, he's checked in for the Kings. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Sacramento passing it around. Pulls it. Indiana with a rebound.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Newell can't get it to go. Now Wagner, pass to Mobley. Lets it go from deep. No luck on that one. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. It's the Pacers up by 16. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Indiana Pacers.
I couldn't tell the difference between their second unit and the first. That's how top to bottom together they've been, man.
Yeah, the others are shining like stars. Bench points have put this team over the top tonight.
Taking a look at the situation for the Sacramento Kings. They're watching this series slip through their fingers. The first half, not the effort they were hoping for.
No, it's not looking great, but you can't give up. I mean,
that's it for us. Thanks.
And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. Indiana leading by 16. They've got Evan Mobley. He's out there with Franz Wagner. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
Takes a 3. And he can't get that one.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Santos. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Pacers lead by 21.
Well, for him, it hasn't been a big night. With his reputation, they've used him more as a decoy.
Here's McLeod. Anderson covers. 6 to shoot. Daniels. Off target from outside.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Anderson gets the bucket.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
Daniels with it. No points yet. Pass to Mobley. Can they get it? And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And love the aggressiveness from Mobley, commanding the defense's attention there.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws here for the night. No good on the second free throw. Pacers leading by 23. Anderson drives. Black passes to Anderson. Back to Black. Just 5 to shoot. From outside, off the mark.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
And there's the lob. And Mobley throws it down.
To talk about a catch radius, I don't think you could miss Mobley with that pass if you tried.
Pass to Newell. It's Anderson on the wing. Knocks it down from distance. Anderson's got 9 points here in the second half.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And Mobley throws it down.
Look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
Anderson for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Anderson's got 12 now in this quarter.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's McLeod. Anderson covers. To the middle. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see power.
Good. Another from 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Stolen by Anderson. And now Indiana on the fast break. Connects again from distance.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans have never seen.
And that last triple means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history. Mobley down low. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Anderson drives. Rebound by the Kings. Here's McLeod. Wagner outside. There's a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Anderson for 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Now here's Daniels. No points so far. Kicks it out to Wagner. From behind the arc. Nails it from 3.
And that's big for Wagner's confidence when he's connecting from deep, especially in these answer 3 situations.
Outside, Anderson. The 3 is up. Rebound by Sacramento. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to McLeod. There's the block. Out of bounds. Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession.
Substituting on the court.
Wagner outside. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Ware. And he drops it in from the low post. Ware's got his first 2 points.
Excellent movement on.
Here's Mullins.
Kings ball. Substituting on the court.
Here's Terry. Pass to Ware. White on the wing. Here's Terry. Beyond the arc. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Indiana Pacers. Up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the...
You should never get beat like that in transition.
Hey there, everyone. Happy Cinco de Mayo to all of you as we get you back to some NBA action. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the 4th quarter. We've got Green, and it's Davidson in at the center position, locking down the middle. And for the Pacers, they're shooting really well in this matchup, 62% from the floor. Rebound by Sacramento. And here's White. Pass to Daniels. 3-pointer. Knocks down the long J.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Here's Mullins. Jacks up a 3. No good on the shot. Good D by Daniels. To the paint. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Daniels has got 5 points now this quarter.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Driving to the basket, to the wing, right side. Here's Davidson. Indiana again missing. White finds Daniels. And there it is for him.
Well, that's where you want to be, getting those easy money looks.
Here's Mullins. Inside, deflects the pass. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's White, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here's Mullins. Connects from downtown. And the Pacers lead by 19.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
Pass to Ware. Here's Terry. Here's Daniels. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Indiana leading by 19. Here's Mullins. Drills the baseline jumper. Mullins has got 5 points in the quarter.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
There's a screen. Up top Ware. Pass to Franklin. Soft touch off the glass.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Mullins. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Indiana ends up going with a new group.
Substituting on the court.
Daniels with it, guarded now by Black. Wagner outside. It's rebounded by Indiana. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now. Takes the 3. Rebound by Sacramento.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Wagner outside. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. We've got 1:48 left to play in the fourth. Not going to go that time. Pass to Santos. Black, right side. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And with time running down here in Game 4, we've got to give credit to what a terrific performance it's been for the Pacers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different. Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down. Indiana's gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Anderson for 3. They get the rebound. Pass to Santos. Three-pointer. Connects again from distance.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena in awe.
And you know he finds himself tied for second place all time in three-point makes for a playoff game. Fires the 3. Indiana with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever.
Good! Another from 3.
If you hadn't noticed already, just an incredible shooting display. And he just keeps going and going.
Well, he now owns the second most three-point makes in a game in playoff history. How about that? Here's McLeod. And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. And with this win, they'll jump out to a 3-1 lead in the series. A commanding start.
And they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal. The job.
Game 5, Eastern Conference Semifinals. The Pacers have a lofty series lead with 3 wins. Will overconfidence be their undoing, or will their passion and determination help them prevail against the Sacramento Kings? Will there be a round 2 upset in the cards? It's coming up next.
This is a do-or-die situation. Big Game 5. Always decisive. 2K Sports presents now Sacramento starting 5. They've got Mobley. Also, Franz Wagner out there. And it's Daniels in at the 2. And for the Pacers, they've got Anderson. He's out there with Anthony Black. And it's Newell in at the 4 spot. You look at Sacramento. You said it before, Greg, their backs are against the wall. They need a win here tonight, and then 2 more on top of that. That is a long list.
And for a lower seed, partner, that's a very difficult task. They can't think down the road, though. They need to stay in the moment, treat this as a one-game series. It's really all you can do.
Good advice.
And it's not just all of his physical ability, it's his hands. He has amazing hands. Catches everything, never a wasted motion.
And Anderson gets it to go.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so Wagner will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. To the inside. The Pacers pull it in. This team has been cruising through these playoffs. Just one loss so far.
Yeah, they've ripped through the postseason thus far, arguably playing their best basketball of the season. That's what you want this time of year.
Here's McLeod. He's covered by Anderson. And here is Mobley. 6 to shoot. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Ball stolen. Here's McLeod. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them, but you'll gladly take those.
A nice shot by Anderson.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
To the middle. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
he can really fly. And you combine that, Craig, with some nice penetration, too. And you've got 2 points. Driving the lane. A shot by McLeod, no good. Pacers leading by 4. Pass to Anderson. Here's Newell, and stolen by Mobley. And here's Daniels. To the wing on the left. Here's McLeod. He's covered by Anderson. Pocket 6, and it's denied. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Lets it go with the 3. And Santos gets it to go.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. He was blunt when talking about his assessment of Franz Wagner. Coach praised the toughness Wagner plays with, saying, "We're talking about a 6'10 wing who goes hard to the bucket. He invites contact. Those aren't easy guys to contend with." Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks.
It must be nice to have a 7-footer like Mobley that you could just throw pretty much anything up there and he'll go get it.
Anderson, a screen on Daniels. Back to Anderson from outside the arc. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Kings trail by 5. Wagner, right side. Pass to McLeod. Now, Wagner. Fires from deep. The rebound by Anderson. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Here's Black. There's the triple. Newell, good.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And some changes here for the Kings. And here's Miles outside. Good on the triple.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off. So why not?
There's a screen by Williams. Inside, and it's Williams throwing it down.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Terry outside. Down low, here's Franklin, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Mullins passes to Holt. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Looking over the floor. Outside, White. And again, Sacramento with the three.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are the builders of schools.
And so it's Indiana with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. From beyond the arc, they've been absolute. And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinals. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Pacers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
On the court right now for the Kings, Daniels out there with Terry. Then it's White, and it's Ware in at the 4 slot. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Pass to Davidson. Here's Santos. He's defended by Ware. Just fine on the clock. The offensive rebound. Here's Sensabaugh. Still scoreless. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound.
Boy, that was bad. It was like they were running different plays.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Here's Daniels. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Pass to Sensabaugh. There's a good screen. From past the arc, they get the rebound. Here's Santos. Drills the three-pointer. Santos has got 6.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. The Pacers making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. And then for Sacramento, Evan Mobley's checked in for Franklin. And it's Franz Wagner in for White. Mobley sets the pick for Wagner. To the paint. Here's Ware. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Inside, the Pacers pull it in. And Anderson has it in the corner. Three-pointer. And Ware pulls it down. The Kings trail by 10. Daniels kicks to Ware. Mobley, left side. Back to Ware. The rebound by Davidson.
And the defense did just enough to bother that dunk attempt.
That bucket in no time at all. Mullins got his second bucket.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Holds it up there for Mobley. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
No, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. He lobs it up, and Anderson slams it in.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Wagner. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
That's the aggressiveness they want Wagner to have. Force the defender into a tough spot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the Kings making a change here. Pacers leading by 11. Anderson outside. Pass to Mullins from deep. Connects from three-point range. Mullins got 8 points here in this quarter.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Wagner passes to Mobley. To the inside. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. And the shot goes down. Mullins got 10 points.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
White, he's checked in for Jerry. There's a minute 47 left in the first half. Wagner from long range. The rebound by Anderson. Here's Indiana. They're on a 17-7 run.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The Kings trail by 18.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Second team foul.
And so here's Sacramento. Pass to McCloud. Back to Mobley. Now here's White. Shot clock at 5. Here's McCloud. Again, the miss by the King. Down low. Here's Newell. And the layup's good off the glass. 5 points in the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Mobley outside. To the middle. And finished off by Wagner.
What a slam from Wagner. When he gets that close, he is going for it.
Knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. 40 seconds left in the second quarter. A nice shot by Anderson.
Continuing to add to his tally with that triple. Now his third of the game.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the King. Pass to Wagner. To the inside. smoke, and Mobley throws it down.
It's just too easy for Mobley. This man, he's quick off the floor. He's got 7'4" wingspan. Look, this man finishes the way he was built.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
The Kings shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Good on the second free throw.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Anderson outside, and finished off by Anderson.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? It'll count. The shot will not fall. And so it's Indiana cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Sacramento Kings.
Their opponent is beating them up on the boards, and they're not taking it well.
No, they are not. It's been pretty embarrassing. Looking at this series for the Indiana Pacers, do you guys agree they're looking very confident at this point?
Yeah, they just need to keep doing what they're doing. They're doing like me tonight. TCB, taking care of the business.
Well, I'm not sure what business you're talking about, Shaq, but I do agree with you. The message in the locker room is just simple. Don't let up. Finish off this game.
And still a half to go, but you get a sense the momentum is strongly in their favor. Thanks for joining us.
So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. Pacers leading by 22. Anthony Black is out there with Anderson. Then there's Newell, and it's Santos in at the 3. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Pass to Newell. And here's Daniels. Wagner outside. Here's McLeod, defended by Anderson. Wagner wide open. Releases from the wing and drills it. Wagner's got 5. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team. And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's McLeod. He's covered by Anderson. Mobley outside. Pass to Wagner. Oh, good on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Sinks the triple.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Anderson, a screen on Wagner. Down low. Swiped away. And they're on the break. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Snatched away. Inside. And stolen by Wagner. And here we go. Fast break. Mobley's got it. He can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
Indiana leading by 22. It's Anderson with the drive. Pass to Santos. Shoots over Mobley, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Here's Daniels. Newell pulls it in. Newell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here is Anderson. Indiana moving it around. Fires the 3. And Indiana, another 3.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
Here's Wagner. The 15-footer, good. Wagner's got 10.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
Black the pass to Anderson. And it's McLeod with the rebound. Kings have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Over to the left wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there. You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Stolen by Anderson. The tray buries it from three-point range. Anderson's got 28. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Indiana.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And it's Anderson with the ball for the Pacers. There's the pick. Here he goes. Plays it up and banks it in. Anderson's got 30 points.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
And a wide open look for Daniel. Drains the three-pointer.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Fires for 3. Nice defense from Wagner. Sacramento's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Another ball. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game time.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Here's McLeod. Anderson with the block. Just 3 on the clock. No good at the rim. And so it's Indiana holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. This has been a one-sided matchup, and I don't see... And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. The Kings shooting an efficient 53% from the field. On the floor for Sacramento, we've got Terry. Also, Daniels out there. Franklin out there with White. And it's Ware in at the 4. Here's Terry. 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
Yeah, couldn't quite hang on to it. They're not in a position now where they can afford to be giving it away like that.
Here's Mullins. Terry covering. Mullins passes to Santos. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Now Daniels. Ball. He's checked in for Indiana.
Onto the court for the Pacers. Number 41, Bol.
Indiana on D. Daniels with it. Franklin for three. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 4 assists now tonight.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the kick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Works that one inside nicely.
They set the pick. Here's Mullins. Yep, that one goes in there.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Terry outside. For three. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Franklin. Not enough on that one as it misses.
That's a great look. I'm not sure what happened.
Here's Mullins. Terry covering. Bol, a screen on Terry. Mullins passes to Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Franklin kicks to Terry. There's the screen. Launches a three. And the three ball is good. Terry's got his first 3 points of the game.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Left side, Daniels. Vanderbilt's checked in for Bol. Mobley, he's checked in for Sacramento. Franz Wagner comes in for White. Mobley finds Ware. Terry outside. Mobley sets the pick for Terry. 4 on the clock. And Mobley throws it down.
Everyone on his team has to be loving this. Great to see Mobley finding his offensive rhythm.
Here's Mullins. He's defended by Wagner. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First free throw is good. The Pacers making a switch here. Green's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. For Sacramento, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Mobley, the pass to Wagner. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And there's the drive. He gets that one.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed in the game.
Here's the lob to the hoop. Here's Mullins. Off target from three-point range. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Mobley dishes to Daniels. And the shot goes in.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Going inside, and it's in there.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for Indiana.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And I clearly think they showed to be the better team over the course of the series.
Hey, anytime you can win in 5, I mean, tonight, of course, they are way out in front. You take a lot of that mojo into the next round. We'll we'll see if they can keep this same sort of competitive attitude as the stakes get higher. The competition also gets tougher. You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
To the left wing. Here's McLeod. Misses the three. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Substitution for your Pacers, Mark Williams, number 1.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
A glance around the floor pays off, and Wagner spots the open man.
First personal foul. Full team foul.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
And the Indiana Pacers will move on and eliminate any chance of a comeback with a big-time win here in Game 5. And, Greg, it's on to the conference finals for them.
And if they're